Is my makeup right? Just kidding. Good evening, everybody. Welcome aboard. Happy New Year. Very, very happy New Year to one and all. Thanks for coming in. Saw a couple of messages pop up. What's up, man? Happy New Year. Paperheads. Good luck to everybody. I agree. What's up? Postcard guy. How you doing? Happy New Year from Florida. Happy New Year to you. Hi, Barry. Happy New Year from Ohio. Beautiful. I will be in Ohio in short order. What's up, Jim? Welcome aboard, man. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, Maria. Congratulations for all your success this year, and thanks for joining the show. Hey, CJ, happy New Year to you as well. Well, Happy New Year, everybody. That's obviously the theme of tonight's quick, I promise you, super quick show. I just have too much to do. I have a huge tour we're undergoing. Tomorrow morning we're leaving, or tomorrow afternoon, and I won't be back until a week from tonight, late night, driving home from Nashville. So I have a lot of prep work to do and all. I just kind of wanted to come on really quick and say hi and say Happy New Year to everybody. Just get a quick pulse, see how everybody's doing, how their year end went, how the fourth quarter, which is now a thing of the past, went for everybody. So it's really kind of an open forum. Just throw some comments in there. Let me know how you've been doing. I'd love to hear. Let me know if anybody has any thoughts, or I'm not going to use the word that we all use for New Year, but any ideas about changes potentially in your business, or ideas to expand your business or pivot in any manner, let me know. I'm curious to hear. What's up, Mark? How you doing? I am going to see Mark in person later this month at a show in Chicago. I'm looking forward to that, man. Great to have you as always. What's up, man? Jackie Jack is here. Happy. Yeah, man. I am going to rest. I really am. It's been a miserable couple of days physically for me. I have a back problem, which is killing me. Had an MRI. Don't you love when you start off a show whining about yourself? But, you know, we all go through these things. My back is a disaster, and I really do need to rest. I haven't been able to sleep. Now, we're playing in a thing called the City Winery in Chicago on the 16th, I think it is. Cool. Yeah, we'll be in Chicago. We'll be in St. Louis. We'll be all over the place. Little Rock, Arkansas, place I have not been to yet. Little Rock, Arkansas. Lexington, Kentucky. Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, all over the place. I've been every man. So, yeah, I'll be all over the place. Hopefully, if anybody's out there and wants to come see the band, check out the schedule, and maybe we'll come and see you. Hopefully, you guys can come out. It's going to be really nice. I'm looking forward to meeting Mark in person. That should be lovely. But anyway, have a great New Year, everybody. Hope you had a good year end. Let me know how you did. I'll pop up your comment. Did everybody meet their goals for the fourth quarter? Was it a letdown? Was it better than expected? Quick for me because I'm doing the show. It was okay, you know, no spectacular advances, unfortunately, on my main store, but I do have two other stores. Don't think I ever told you about that, but I do have two other stores, and one of which I just opened about 2 weeks ago, which is strictly for clothing, used clothing. The old standby that a lot of people start with. I found myself listing a lot of clothing because of the recent events that I've talked to everybody about in recent shows. With my wife's grandma passing away, we got like an influx of clothing, some stuff that we got from that estate sale, that free pick. So I just wanted to kind of segregate it. I tried something new, and I'll tell you what, it's been selling like crazy, and that's a new store. So I'm very pumped up about that. So I might start getting back into some clothing here and there, but I'm going to keep it exclusively to a new store. Have all my paper and my regular stuff in my main store, which is, of course, what I love to do. But, you know, just looking to expand things. It's very funny. My first sale of the new year was at 1:30 in the morning on Poshmark, of all places, which I think I've sold 5 items on Poshmark since I've joined it. And it was just so funny to me that the first sale of the year was a Poshmark sale. So I don't know. I took that as maybe a sign of things to come, or the way to go going forward. Wow, there are some killer shows at that place. What's at the City Winery? Yeah, it should be a cool venue. We're playing a bunch of city wineries actually on this coming tour, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, man, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. I hope you enjoy the show. But anyway, how you guys doing? How is just got a weird message. How are things in your world? Like I said, is anybody looking to change things up? Is anybody looking to double down on the niche that they're in? Let me know. Let me know what you're doing. And I hope everybody had a very safe Christmas and New Year. I'm glad it's over. Personally, I've been so excited about this tour that we're going on that I was like, let's get past all this stuff. I'm just ready to hit the road. I'm very, very pumped. And I know Chicago is going to be 5 below most likely in January. But bring it. I don't care. Mike says his sales are up with no promotions. Very cool, man. You're not using any promoted listings. That's interesting. What's up, Keith? How you doing? Good evening to you. Bagpipes. Very cool little new face thing. I like that. Jim is listing higher dollar items due to good thing. Oh, very good. That's a big thing that I aspire to in this year, is to just get my average sales price up, because it was down woefully. And I know it's because of postcards. I went so heavily into postcards in 23. An average sale price of like $10 a run. That dropped my overall ASP down, but I still sold more items than I did year over year. So postcards, the yin and yang of postcards, I sold a lot more of them. They're just low dollar, generally speaking. So it dragged down my average sale price a little bit, but I still love them, and I want to just keep adding to the arsenal. Postcard guy had a good fourth quarter. Cool. Average sales price is up to $28.55 a postcard. That's phenomenal, man. I know you pretty much exclusively deal with the real photos, which is why you got that $28 sale price. Quality over quantity. I love that term. That's also something I'm looking to do this new year. 1,000 hats listed, 2,000 plus pieces listed by fourth quarter. Very cool. Yeah, there you go. Just try to get the stuff that's already in the house. I should talk. I got a lot of junk myself. So I'll get that all up. Chip away at the death pile. Yeah, exactly. Chip away / eliminate is my goal. I don't have too much of a death pile. I wouldn't say it's a death pile. Like, to me, death pile means a pile of junk that you haven't even gone through, let's say, or maybe you cherry picked and that's the residue of the cherry picking. I don't really have that. I just have a lot of stuff I still need to list, but it's not like in a quote unquote pile. It's just stored neatly, waiting to get listed, like the print ads, of course, and even to an extent the postcards. I still have a lot of postcards to list. You're not worried about average sales price. You want all sales. That's true. Yeah. Some of the money all the time, right? As opposed to all the money sometimes. Postcards, no problem. Hey, what's up, Cameron? How you doing? Happy New Year, man. Great to have you. That's such a giddy little picture you got there. Cameroon. Yeah, so again, it's going to be quick. Just kind of saying hi. Maria says, your pile is your winter pile in case it snows a lot. That's interesting. Yeah. That's the one thing I'm very worried about with all this. We're driving to all these locations, and old man winter better not rear his ugly head on me in the middle of a long drive. Like, of course, Murphy's Law, right? We're driving back from Nashville on next Monday, the 8th, I guess it is. And of course, they're calling for like a snowstorm in the Northeast. But as long as it's after all the shows, we'll get through it. That's really the big news around here, is just prep for the tour, and then continuing to list the clothing in my new clothing store, and continuing to list postcards and print ads and such in my main store, and just keep on trucking. I do want to get that average sale price up, though, just because it's good to see the numbers go up as far as the amount of items sold, but a little depressing to see the dollars didn't really correlate directly to the volume, to the percentage increase in actual items sold, because of the big drag down of the sales price. Like, I was at, I don't know, what was I did all my screen prints. I encourage everybody, if you haven't done it, I did a bunch of screen prints today for, the year end stuff. So I have that. I've been doing that for the last like 4 or 5 years, just to keep to keep it handy, even though you could look back, 2 years now on eBay. I just like to have that for reference to see where I stand year over year, items sold, total dollars, which is really the bottom line, and who cares about anything else, sale price, all those good things. Trying to keep expenses down, of course. That's another ongoing goal. It doesn't have to be just an annual goal on a new year. It could be every day. I want to try to keep my expenses down. Happy New Year, Joe. Welcome aboard, man. You've labeled yourself this year a part-time seller looking for full-time money. There you go. Yeah, I think that's a trap a lot of us fall into. We want the money. You got to work to get the money, right? Hey, Joe, you guys, something could end up like the polka band in a moving truck when planes, trains, and automobiles. Yeah, it should be fun. T-shirt. That is a T-shirt. That is T-shirt material. Mark is the king of coming up with slogans that should be on T-shirts. That's a skill too. That's a big skill. Yeah, guys, that's what's going on around here. And again, I wish everybody a lot of health and good luck and good fortune. Work hard. keep listing every day. Still a huge proponent of that. List. I did screw around. I think I talked about this on the last show I did. I haven't been ending in sell similar with the frequency I used to do earlier in the year. I've been just tweaking pricing on a bunch of stuff because the print ads, I don't know, 3,500 print ads, 2,500 postcards or something like that, give or take, rounding. Listed currently, it's just such a pain in the neck to go through a 200 at a time and do these end and sell similars with the inherent risk of accidentally losing a bunch of listings when you're doing that process. So I've been doing, because you could do, 2,000 at a time when you just do an edit. I've just been tweaking pricing a little bit, which supposedly has a fairly similar effect to your listing. Probably not as, not as impactful as when you do a fresh end and sell similar, but, tweaking the prices up and down a little bit, playing around with things like that. I did actually tweak some photos. If you guys have remembered through the years now, this is year 3 of Jiminy Flip It. Holy cow. That's shocking. That's really shocking in February. In years past, I've talked about that like some of the photos of my original print ads, there's probably a couple of hundred still left. I didn't have the big scanner yet. So I used to use my regular everyday printer / scanner combo. And I would print the top half of a print ad. I would scan that. Then I'd flip it around and scan the bottom half. So every one of those listings would have 2 photos, one of which was just kind of half a photo, and the other picture was the bottom half. And it's funny because I sold like 3 of those over the weekend, ones that I know I've had listed. We're talking seriously like 4 years at this point. Since they were originally listed, of course, they've been ended and sold similar tons of times since then. But that was kind of cool. So what I did is when I saw one of them sold over the weekend, I went into my SKU system and it was L55. So my 55, I'm up to L203, I think now. So this is a while ago, L55. I went in, I just searched for my SKU L55, and sure enough, there was like, I think 5 or 6 ads left from that bundle, which probably had about 30 or so originally. I just went in and I rescanned those 5 or 6 and put the fresh new photo, a new scan with 1 picture on there, and I deleted the 2 old ones. That was an easy way to find it, to find which ones. I guess I would say probably like maybe my first 75 or 80 Life magazines were probably scanned that way, the old way, before I got the large flatbed scanner. The new charts are out. Oh, cool. 22. Yeah, very good. Always check out Mark's videos. He has very entertaining / informational stuff out there. So definitely check him. This is also the year for you to schedule a handful of listings as far out as possible. Okay. Yeah. I know a lot of people do that. Dawn Wright, of course, legendarily Queen of Canada, is known for that, scheduling listings. It's not something I've implemented. I might do with the tour coming up. I might just do some listings and have, even if it's like 5 a day or something, just so that there's something being thrown into the stores, plural. Sounds weird. This is better. Sure, Jack, anytime. A bunch of new plastic index card boxes that fit all the way up. Chrome postcards, got 10 of them. Very cool. Did you really? 3,000? Holy cow. Just a mix, Mark? Like a mix of all the different types? Yeah, 3,000 is an aggressive little pickup. That's a good question. I don't know if Mark sells lots. 10 cents a card. Beautiful. Got all my boys are writing me here about the logistics for the travel schedule. I'm the driver, of course. Everybody's piling into my van. A mix and about 100 real photos. Beautiful. Very, very good. Yes, you have lots in your coffee store. 45 lots. There you go. Feel free to put a link in there if you'd like, Mark, for that store. I guess it has a link, right? The Ko-fi, whatever you say. However it's pronounced. So no radical changes out there. Nobody's looking to, abandon ship on anything they've been doing for a while and pivot to something new, or maybe gradually just put some new things in, or gradually wind down something they've been in for a long time. Like I know famously, again, Mark last year, he was one of his big goals in the beginning of the year was to get rid of all the toys and things that he used to have up on Etsy. So kudos for him for doing that, achieving that. It's one thing to set a goal. It's another thing entirely to actually meet or surpass it. Very nice. Yeah, there you go. Check out Mark's Kofi store. How are the Fernandes doing? They're doing well, man. I just sold yesterday alone. Yesterday was a killer day for me. I thought New Year's Eve would be dead. I had a really good, I think I sold like 10 ads yesterday. One person bought 4 by themselves. So they've been doing well. They've been doing well. Again, I'm always tinkering with pricing, just so you know, Jackie Jack, like up and down a little bit. I've put out some. I had a coupon going for a period, then I had a sale going on print ads exclusively, and that seems to do okay and get stir some activity anyway. But I've been doing okay. Is there anything you can attribute it to? You think it's just that the whole thing is dead? Do you think there's anything maybe you could do better and draw people in? Do you have sales running? Do you have any coupons? Trying to translate. All crap hasn't sold. Yeah, just set it all on fire. I think that's less is more. Cold fire. Okay. Hey Steven, how you doing? Welcome aboard, man. Happy New Year to you. Great to have you. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm really sorry. I know it's a quick one, but I have so much to do and get ready, and time's are ticking away. And I just wanted to come in and say hi, and hopefully a lot of new exciting material will be coming out this year. It's estate sale time shortly, February or so in this area. For whatever reason, there's a lot more estate sales available in like late winter, early spring, even though February is like the middle of winter, but you know what I mean. A lot more estate sales, a lot more. We're going to try to hit some more antique malls and things. My wife, thank goodness, she found a couple. She was recently traveling and she found a couple in Delaware, which is a state right below us. So we might try to hit those, like indoor antique mall kind of things. I would love to get out in the spring, the proper springtime, like in April and May and stuff, when the weather's actually nice, and go to some like outdoor flea market kind of things. There's a very famous one about an hour and change north of me called Englishtown in New Jersey, which I remember going to when I was a little kid. It's kind of like just a bunch of tables outside. To me, the less fancy, the better. The more likely you'll find some good stuff that's grossly underpriced is at those kind of places where people just kind of open up a truck and sell stuff out of the back of the van or whatever, as opposed to the really neat and proper ones that, they're probably people that know a lot more about value and things like that. Like to Mike's point, like about hats, it's a great place to find a bunch of like ball caps, hats, excuse me, at those kind of places. And we just don't have too many of them around here. I'd love to make an effort come springtime to go out and find some. I don't care if I drive a couple hours to get there. I'm driving all over the country, right now. I just want to find kind of more of those types of places, just expand my sourcing opportunities, especially with this new dabbling a little more in the clothing thing. Because, we don't have an infinite supply here. I have a couple of hundred pieces because of the two things I mentioned, the estate sale and my wife's grandma. Once that runs out, though, I won't have anything. And if the store is doing well and it's just simply clothing, I'm going to have to replenish, obviously. So I'd like to get out there come springtime. Yeah, Brimfield, I would love to get up there, Mark. Columbus, New Jersey. I think I went to that one. What the heck is the name of it? If you remind me what it's called, I'll tell you if I went there. Is it called Columbus Market? I went up. What the hell was it? It was last fall, not this year, but the fall before. I went up and I visited a friend of the show who has a booth up there. And we had a nice time, but the market itself, I guess because of the time of year, there weren't a lot of tables outside. It was pretty much the indoor version, and it was kind of nasty, quite frankly. It really was. It wasn't the best, group of people. It was dirty. It was loud. Didn't dig it. But I don't remember if it was called Columbus Market. You're going to drive out to York? Yeah, that would be awesome, man. We'll definitely go hang out there. There are 100 root sales. Route 206 is Columbus, Lambertville Golden Nugget. No, damn, what is it called? I know you're from New Jersey. It wasn't far from Englishtown, the one I went to. You know where Englishtown is, right? That place is like infamous. I've been going there for 50. I haven't been going there. My first time there was probably about 50 years ago when we were kids. I remember my parents went, and we bought, I remember buying a bomber jacket there, a winter jacket, and walking in the mud. French Market in the French Quarter. Oh yeah. Hey Yvonne, how you doing? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year to you. Great to have you. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Hey Hydron, how you doing? Happy New Year to you too. Happy. If you're happy and you know it, say hello. You should get a booth at York and do a live show. There you go. You probably would. You probably make a killing too. Show them all how it's. Show those amateurs how it's done, Mark. Not compared to Columbus. Okay, Columbus is the best on Thursdays. There's an Amish market there. Yeah, I'll check out. Let me actually, if you don't mind, bear with me, folks. I'm going to check out Columbus. I don't remember if that was what it was called. Just know I went to one. Do they have an indoor and outdoor version of that market? Postcard guy? I know the one that we went to. It looks familiar. The one we went to, the shops outside weren't open. Like it's like a giant parking lot, and there were no tables outside. And the lady that told me to go there said I think it was in October or November. They must have been closed outside, or not. If not closed, there just weren't a lot of vendors outside. Columbus Market. Directions. I just want to see if it's close to Englishtown, relatively. Reading up on Columbus Market. Oh no, I think this one. I don't think I have been to this. This is much further south than the one I went to. The one I went to was up in. This was Central Jersey. It wasn't all the way down here. This isn't even Trenton, right? No, it's south of Trenton on 206. Maybe I'll check it out. Thanks for the tip, man. I will check it out. Cool. That really would be great. Yeah. Always try to outsmart them, right? Outdoors is all used stuff. Yeah. Okay, then maybe it's a different place. I'm definitely going to check it out. It's not far from me at all. Do they really? I mean, if with this possible exception of this one, because if this one is good that Postcard Guy is referencing, that's inside of an hour drive for me, so that's not bad at all. People are funny. I will check that out. Thanks for that tip, Postcard Guy. Maybe we'll take a trip. I'm sure when the weather gets nicer. I mean, it's just winter just started, so we're going to have a while. Steven says most Midwest farm flea markets look like Chinese warehouses. Really? Steven, where are you? I'm sorry. Where do you live? What state? You don't have to give me specifics. What state are you in? I know down south in Florida. I remember I lived in Florida for 5 or 6 years. They used to have tons of those things. Of course, year round. One of the benefits of being down there. Third Sunday market is huge. People from states away come to that on a day. Pickers market on the road. Cool. Ohio. That's right, Stephen. We're playing in Cincinnati in March. I don't know if you're close to Cincinnati. Interesting. Year of Profit t-shirt, Mark, t-shirt. Postcard guide. Columbus is great for primitives, toys, old paper, and postcards, etc. Used to buy lots of shoe boxes of postcards there for 10 cents a card. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to check it out, man. Thank you for the tip. Tramp stamp. Antique store that you found in the small town. I like the term small town. I think that's where you're going to find the best kind of stuff. 45 minutes from you. Cool. Yeah, I'm kind of itching to get out there for a little bit. You know, for all the stuff, throw away everything I've ever said. No, I'm only kidding. But I always said, oh, I don't need to source anything. But now I have kind of a renewed interest in certain things because of the new store. It's true. I kind of need some stuff. I need some stuff. I don't need love, but don't need postcards right now. Definitely don't need print ads. Love them. Don't need them. Some other items I kind of need, though. I kind of need. Because the store has a lot of momentum going, the new one, and I don't want to run out of stuff and then be, it'll drop like a stone if you don't keep feeding the machine. Yeah, now that you're down south. I'm sure you have plenty of new honey holes down there, though. What's up, Dan? How you doing? Hello from the West Coast. Not dark yet. Okay. It's incredibly dark here at 7:30. And chilly, being January and all. But welcome aboard, man. Good to have you, Dan. Mark wants to put an Apple AirTag in an envelope and mail this forward, please. Yeah, good to have you. Dan is, I know, a frequent watcher, but seldom has the opportunity to watch live. He's writes me now and then afterwards saying he watches replays, I guess because of the time difference and all. So it's great to have you on an actual live. Steven, a good share of the antique stores around this area, the small towns are closed. That's a shame. That's the kind of places I'm looking to find, Steven. The little holes in the wall in the tiny towns. Truth be told, part of this tour, we're going to have a lot of downtime for 2 days, believe it or not, where we're not traveling, because we have two shows that are like a half an hour from each other. The other ones are literally 10 hours away from each other. But those 2 days, I'm definitely going to look for something cool. You know, I'm going to be out sourcing in some capacity. Like, believe it or not, of all the places, I'm kind of pumped to go down to Arkansas because it's a place I've never been in my life. And we have 2 days there. So I'm going to spend a portion of it for sure. Seeing what I could see. Seeing if I could find anything interesting down there that I maybe would never find anywhere else, you know. If anybody's from down in that area and has any tidbits for me, let me know. Right, exactly. It's a transient state, as they say. So everybody comes down from the Northeast and they bring their stuff. It is interesting. Like I said, I lived there a few years, and I've been going since I'm a little kid, like constantly. Every year we went to Florida on vacation, and then my grandparents moved down there, and my mom moved down there. So Florida is absolutely my second home. I'm sure it's going to ultimately be my home down the road a little bit. New one just opened 4 miles away. The only thing is the town, antique store, and a strip. Oh, that's a nice combo. What a strange combo that is. All right, guys, that is, I know it's ridiculous. It's only half an hour, but I really do have to run. And I really appreciate you guys coming on and saying hi tonight. I wanted to make sure I said Happy New Year to everybody. Have a wonderful, happy, healthy year. Be smart, be aggressive, think outside the box, do whatever you got to do, make some money. And I will be back a week from Monday, but I won't be able to get on. Maybe we'll do a show Tuesday when I get back because I have a few days off in between. So let's shoot for next Tuesday, the 9th of January for a new show. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, and a bright, happy, healthy new year. Take care, everybody, and thanks for coming on. Bye-bye.